It's Friday morning. There's no excuse not to have a good workout on Friday morning. You know why? Because it's Friday. You see, the entire week of training is like a mountain, like a giant mountain. And by the time you get to Friday, you're basically at the top of the mountain and you're just kind of riding it down. That's the way I see it. We just did some power racks after warm-up, and now we're doing a kick set with fins. So Friday morning, the workout I just did consists of two parts. Part one is speed and power. So we did a pulley set where we threw a lot of weight on the power racks, and we did some 10-meter sprints. And today's a no breaststroke day, so I just do butterfly backstroke to get a little bit of power and speed work in. And then the second part of the workout is an active rest set. So it's roughly 2,000 to 3,000 yards of relatively continuous swimming. We did 3 350s, 5 250s, and then 6 150s. And the last 50 of each repetition was easy, and then the rest of the repetition had an effort level that needed to be met, so like a certain heart rate zone on a pretty tight interval. So that's basically what a Friday morning looks like. I'll link the whole set in the description below. And now it's time to head to the weight room. You guys keep asking me about what I do in the weight room, so instead of doing a little montage, it's just like kind of what I've been doing, showing like little snippets of what I do in the weight room. I think I'll do more in-depth videos about that in the future. But basically, in short, I do 3 lifts a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and it's about an hour lift. It's a full body. Today we did weighted chin-ups, we did walking lunges, we did a lot of explosive stuff. I think the most important thing with lifting for swimmers is that you're always pairing it with something explosive. So whether it's a press or a pull, there's something fast mechanically to it. And they're about to crank the music up in here. The football team just got in here again, so I'll continue this somewhere else. Leaving the weight room now. Before I left, I was having a conversation with one of my buddies about, you know, how often we train, how frequently we train, and how sometimes towards the end of the season people start questioning whether or not they're gonna do good, and they start doubting themselves. I think one of the reasons why the most successful people in the world are so consistent is because they trust the process, right? There's two things. Number one, they understand what they're doing and they commit to it. And then number two, they believe in it. And once you believe in something, then there's no reason why, if you're doing everything that you can to follow through with your plan, you won't be successful. You know, my team is on taper right now, and a lot of people are going into the biggest meets of their season, and some people are crazy confident and they know they're going to do well, and then other people are kind of in the middle of the road, right? They're not sure, and people ask about confidence and how can they build their confidence. And I think that, you know, one thing everyone needs to remember is you train so much all year long, and if you trust the process and if you're doing what your coaches are telling you all the time, then there's no reason to be fearful of what the outcome's going to be, right? Like you've been filling the vault with hard work all year long, and the end of the season comes and it's time to just cash out. Anyway, that's kind of how I see it. Friday afternoon, one of the best workouts of the week. Why? Because it's Fast Suit Friday. Everybody puts on a tech suit, goes off the blocks, does something fast. I don't get to wear a tech suit today because I'm not on taper, I'm not approaching taper, but we get to go fast off the blocks, so it's an exciting time to be alive right now. You've got like 3 different workouts going on. You got a sprint group, the middle distance group, and distance. Distance usually does like 3,100 short interval or 15,200 short interval, like 2 minutes, 1 minute, stuff like that. And when we don't have to do that, it kind of brightens our day a little bit. If you're a distance swimmer, I'm sorry. And GoPro mode. Never tried. Mishu, how psyched are you for the set? You're just not enthusiastic at all. Well, what's your set? Blake, what's your set today?
450s and a 300 easy lactate off the block.
450s from the blocks, that's it. God, that is a good life.
Let's taper.
Time to get in.
There you go.
So Marwan and my main set is all from the blocks, all out for time.
All fly.
With no warm down. A 150, a 125, a 100, a 75, and a 50. No warm down.
All fly, no breath.
And I think we're gonna do a lot of the butterfly just because we like making bad decisions. No, just kidding. We like making ourselves better because it's gonna be really hard. We're trying to make the set as hard as possible. We figure doing a lot of fly, fast times, probably the best way to go about it. We're about to start the main set, but I gotta switch into my goggles first. You guys ask me all the time what goggles I wear. All right, I train in the 2YR Tracer goggles. They have a really low profile and a wide field of view, which is why I really like them. But I race in the Blackhawks because they're a little thicker and there's more suction, so I can really stick them onto my face, and I know that when I dive in, they're not gonna come off. So I'm gonna put these on, and then I'm about to do this 150 fly for time. I'm gonna try to channel my inner Caeleb Dressel on this next 100 fly and just put my head down the whole last 25 and see what happens. It's probably not gonna go very well. How does Caeleb do that? We just finished the 125. I'm shaking. These guys got their fast suit on, going their 50s. It's a good time. I don't know how Caeleb does it. We did a good job with the lactate set. The objective of the lactate set is literally just to spike our lactate levels as high as possible. So it's to go out hard and die. Just go out and die. And now we're gonna try and cool down, flush out the lactate, and get ready for tomorrow morning. You know, we're training the system to be able to handle as much intensity and adversity so that when you get to a meet, you can race over and over and over again and be able to recover. And that's the plan, is to try to recover from the set. And 500 butterfly all out, like, that's pretty rough for me. I'm not exactly a good butterflyer. Yeah! If you're constantly pushing yourself to the point where you feel like you're gonna vomit, you're doing things right. And that's the end of the vlog.